Howdy. It's a bit cold in here. This workshop, it's not attached to the house. About a week ago I discovered 7 minutes and 10 seconds of footage of a lead up to and a fair-sized part of a powered assessment video featuring the Regentone RG99 /2, currently under restoration. The reason I've decided to re-release this footage is, for those of you who have seen what will be in this production, to recap on a few points, and for newcomers to view what was once part of an unfinished series that is now, I believe, only viewable in a few selected remote zones on Mars, Saturn and Jupiter. Enjoy.
Coupled with the fact that there are past repairs to be took into consideration, this yellow electrolytic capacitor, an 8 microfarad at 500 volts DC working, connects from one of the smoothing capacitors, 30 microfarad times 2, to the radio chassis. I have reproduced that arrangement in pencil on the circuit diagram. You will recall the radio chassis or deck is not at absolute negative. Whenever you are presented with anything like what has been done here, or a capacitor shunted with another capacitor that is a deviation from the circuit diagram, condemn it immediately, just like I am going to do here. A capacitance value might well be increased, but remember, the working voltage will be reduced to more or less half the working voltage printed on each capacitor. Having removed this 8 microfarad electrolytic capacitor from this power supply, I will tack two 33 microfarad electrolytics at 400 volts DC working in place of smoothing capacitors EC2 and EC3. Whilst looking through one of the drawers beneath this bench, I not only found two 33 microfarad electrolytic capacitors, I also found a tag strip. Years ago they cost a few pence each. These days they become rather scarce. Here it is, temporary bolted to this chassis with the two said electrolytics soldered to it and taking place of EC2 and EC3 as per the circuit diagram. Whilst I was working that area of this chassis, I decided to replace EC1 just here. That is the 50 microfarad electrolytic capacitor with a 47 microfarads at 35 volts DC working. Now, to be able to conduct a controlled powered assessment, I'll need to unsolder the old mains lead along with the old power lead that once went to the record player deck, and solder a length of double insulated mains lead and attach a plug on to the end. Now let's hope this radio chassis does not go bang when I connect it to an isolated 240 volts AC supply and switch it on. See here, I've removed the old mains leads from the set. The length of double insulated mains lead has a plug on one end, and I shall tin the wires on the other end like this. So it's not my intention to make an elaborate job at this stage. Everything that you see on this chassis will be stripped off. It's going to be spray painted. I shall connect the brown lead to the mains on-off switch, which is a single pole, single throw. Now I shall connect the neutral or low lead to the mains coordination changer. Just tack it on. That's good enough. Right, this radio is now ready to be power assessed. As you can see, I've used some crocodile leads to connect up the speaker. Let's put them over there. Beneath this bench I have a one-to-one mains isolation transform, which is fed direct from a residual contact breaker. Now if there's anything that's untoward on this radio, it will trip immediately. So I will connect it. And switch on. Right, I shall just connect a aerial wire to the aerial socket.
The charter to help regulate the industry was settled in just a few hours. Judges at the High Court threw out an application for an injunction that would have prevented the Queen from formally endorsing a charter that has been agreed.
Right, suddenly the valves have lit up and the dial lights are lit, and now the HT is up and running. I shall keep this switched on for 15 minutes on what is or was known as an observation soak test. So I shall, let's have a look. Yeah, it is, let's have a look, it's just turned 6:05. I shall keep this running for around about 20 minutes, so back in a bit.
Following on from this production is part 2 of the Regentone restoration. I invite you all to join me. So, until then, 73s.